Morning, YouTubies. Okay, yes, it's still the same day as I did the cappuccino maker video, but I'm trying to get some videos done for y'all. And it gives me something to do, because this is my hobby of doing videos for my YouTube channel, so I'm trying to keep up with my hobby, you know? Anywho, how you guys doing? I don't know if I asked that already or not. If I did, I'm sorry. This morning I'm having a roast beef and mayonnaise and onion sandwich. Oh, I hadn't had one of these in a while. And some potato chips. I'm not going to have very many of these though because they're salty and I don't need that much salt. But I do want a little bit of salt. You know, that salty flavor. At least go with my sandwich. And I'm not going to have much of this either. What's with my lighting? It's so dark in here. Dark! I'm in the dark! I'm scared! No, not really. Anyway, I have some bite-sized turtle brownies. So I'm probably just going to have one because I don't want too much. That way I have a little bit of salty and a little bit of sweet. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm trying to fix my lighting here. I guess I'll have to fix that lighting better in editing. I have a little ring light that's supposed to be able to clip onto the phone and gives a little more light to the situation. But you know what? Old age woman here keeps forgetting to plug it in and charge it so that it works. It helps when it's charged so it can actually light up the room, but no. Anywho. Are you? No, that's not you. I thought I seen the little jumping spider again. I was hoping. He's so cute. I swear I want a couple of little like terrariums for them. Like, at least like 2, maybe 3 spiders. But I gotta get my room cleaned up before I can do any of that. Which I'm working on. My room looks like a tornado went through it. Is because of chronic fatigue. I never had the energy to do crap. So, little by little, it took me 6-7 years to finally figure out how to learn it. I'm finally learning to work with my body. Do a little bit, sit down and rest or take a nap for a while. For like a half hour to a couple hours. Rinse and repeat. Yeah, let's see if I can get better lighting. Why? Well, like I said, I have to fix some editing. Okay. Let's situate it real quick. But, so yeah, my room's a disaster. It's not food items or anything like that. It's just mostly clothes that I haven't had the energy to hang up or fold to get put away. Because it's like, at the time I try to get stuff folded or hung up and put away, everything's dirty again and it's time to start all over. So, I never have been good with that. I think that's partly the ADHD side of me, which till just this last year, I never realized it was ADHD. That was just me being lazy. And no, it's not. It's just, I found out procrastination and disorganization and this and that and the other have a lot to do with trauma issues, which I have a lot of because of childhood neglect and all that kind of good stuff. So, girl here's learning a lot about herself this last couple years, particularly this last year. So, But yeah, if I ever get my room actually clean, which I'm working on, particularly because Anthony's going to have his triple bypass surgery here soon, like November. So I've got to have the room at least cleaner than what it is now. Uncluttered, I should say. Uncluttered than what it is now. So he can get around easily. And then from there, I actually might see about either finding me some little wild jumping spiders and set up a terrarium for them, or possibly buy one that's like really pretty. I might buy one that's really pretty and then see if I get about one or two that are wild. Because I have seen some cute ones that are wild, like that little one I seen earlier. It was white and black. That was cute. I'm like, oh. It's weird. I know a lot of people have phobias against spiders. Me, on every other spider, I do. I'm not real fond of most spiders. Unless they're like garden spiders and I'm watching them from a distance. But a little jumping spider, I could actually handle holding that, I think. Don't quote me on that. But my phobia is ticks. Because my cousin, when I was 5 years old and he was 7, he used to pick the ticks off my grandma's dog. I mean, they'd be dime size, literally dime size. And he'd throw them at me. And of course, being scared of them, I'd stomp on them. I can still see in my mind my little shoes stomping on them. And so because of him, I have a phobia of ticks. It's like, thanks, Tony. I miss him, though. He was my favorite cousin. He was like a big brother to me. He was a cousin, but a big brother. Okay. If you can see that or not. Got lots of onion on it and lots of mayonnaise. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Yum, 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 yum. So one thing I don't like about these buns, they got all the little poppy seeds and sesame seeds. They're good on the bun, but they're a little bit messy. Oh, he's gone. Mr. Weed Eater guy is gone. So I'm going to pause for a moment, get the keys, and open this window before I melt. Okay, he is still weed eating or trimming the bushes or something a little bit, but not as much. He's further down. So hopefully it won't be too much of a problem because I'm hot. I'm melting. I'll be like the Wicked Witch of the Wizard of Oz. I'm melting! I'm melting! Okay. Oh, man. I'm loving this weather, though. I'm actually, I don't know if I'm going to be energetic enough to do it today, but once I get done here, I've got to go in and make like a crap ton of phone calls. But what I'm wanting to start doing this cooler weather, like the way it's been, is I'm wanting to start walking around the parking lot, exercise a little bit, build up some stamina, maybe, hopefully, at least attempt to. Y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That is good. The 32-ounce bottle of my little TikTok shop water bottles. I got lemonade in it. So that way I can at least attempt to. It's not water, but I am trying to drink more liquids. Okay, how did I open you? Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's good. I bought the bottles off TikTok mostly because of the 64-ounce bottle. But I'm getting more use out of the 32-ounce and the 15-ounce than I am the 64 at the moment. But yeah, I'm trying to increase my liquid intake, I guess you say. I need to drink more plain water, but at least I am drinking liquids. Crunchy onion. Hello, spider, where'd you go? Yeah. Before I got the bottles, I didn't always drink enough. And so that was causing issues with my bladder, which is not good. Sometimes I drink a lot, a decent amount, and other times I don't drink much at all. So this is actually helping. I know lemonade's probably not the healthiest for me, but yeah, I even talked to one of the nurses, and she said, at least I'm drinking something. It is sweetened, of course, but it's less sugar than the Highland chocolate milk I was drinking. So, and then from there, once I'm empty, get this emptied, I'm gonna refill it with distilled water. Anything I know most people, well, a lot of people don't like distilled water because of the taste, I guess. Him and I drink it all the time. I'm just used to it. He started drinking it because he found out by doing some research that it's the distilled water that pulls out the sodium and I can't remember what else he said out of your body quicker than, sparkling water and stuff like that. The way he's talked, that he's done research about, is it's distilled water is healthier for diabetics than the other kinds of water. I don't know. It's like spring water and all that. I have no idea on that. All I know is I'm used to it and I drink it. Hey, the sun came out of the clouds. That's what it was. Go figure. That was so good. I haven't had a roast beef, onion, and mayonnaise sandwich in so long. I was going to bring oatmeal today because I'm going to start eating oatmeal for breakfast and dinner. Because they say you can lose weight by eating oatmeal, and I need to lose some weight. But my mama mentioned last night she had some leftover, they call it roast beef. It's like, roast beef sandwich. So I jumped on that. And it was the last of it, so use up the leftovers. No waste. Darn seeds have a love-hate relationship here with them. Yeah, I mentioned I was going to go thinking about going for a walk. The other day I was going to go for a walk. I brought my 10-pound leg weights, 10 pound per leg weights. Thinking, oh, I was going to be all energetic and get out here and just, bust butt and, get to it. No. I didn't do a darn thing. Still my butt. It's hard for me to get motivated. Strange, one of the nurses came out and turned around and looked at the doors and went back in. Don't know what that was about. But yeah, I didn't get around to the walking the other day. But I got thinking I actually need to wait on wearing my leg weights. I need to get out here and start walking on a regular basis and build up some stamina first before I tackle wearing 10-pound leg weights per leg. When I used to work at Casey's, before I came down with chronic fatigue, that's why I would do it. I would wear my 10-pound leg weights through an entire work shift. 9-10 hours. My coworkers thought I was insane. Got to work out. Didn't have any other time to go work out, so I've incorporated work with my workout. This is good. I'm actually starting to feel a little bit calmer. Y'all probably don't know how I'm feeling on the inside. I'm just feeling like a scatterbrain and just all over the place. Well, I guess you can see a little bit because of the video, but the inside is much worse because I'm just like so worried about Anthony having that surgery. I know it's going to be fine. It's like, I got to believe that. I'm still scared. So, I know, and it's not even until November. I got to call in a little while and find out the date. So, but this is comfort food. I still remember being like 9-10 years old, standing in my grandma's kitchen with my mom and my grandma, and they're trying to talk me into trying a roast beef, mayonnaise, and onion sandwich. I mean, being a kid, I wasn't even picky. I wasn't a picky eater back then, so I don't know why. But my first thought was, ew, yuck. I don't want that. Well, they talked me into trying it. Like, oh my gosh. This is a game changer. It's like, I've liked it ever since. So since then, on most foods, if it looks gross or sounds gross, I try not to snarl, because you never know it until you try it. It might actually be something good. So, and being that I'm a food adventurous, I'm willing to try pretty much anything. Not anything though. Pretty much anything at least once. I hate cream corn, so I won't eat that. But I am curious. I did find a recipe just yesterday of homemade crock pot cream corn. So you take the corn off of the actual corn cob and put it in the crock pot and all the other ingredients. That actually looked good as opposed to the canned version. I know some people like it. To each their own. But but I don't like the canned version. Most canned things I don't like because they're like mushy, or the taste is just weird. But one of the other things I can think of that I refuse to try is balut. I cannot handle the idea of eating a baby duck fetus. No, I ain't gonna eat no baby duck. I eat duck, but I don't eat a baby duck. There is a difference. I can't think of some of the other things that I won't eat. There's not many, but I can't think of the others. I'm hoping Anthony has an easier time today when he comes out of dialysis, when he gets done. The last couple times he's actually gotten done for the day of having dialysis, just before he gets done, his blood sugar will drop and his blood pressure will drop. He gets ready to go stand up and he's all dizzy and lightheaded, almost ready to pass out. And they're just releasing him like that. I think it's probably because he's telling him that he's okay, and he can drive and all this kind of stuff. I'm over here, he's driving when he's like this, like, I've got to get my license. I'm working on it. I've started downloading an app the other day. Well, a week and a half ago, something like that. Here a while back, I guess it was. I don't know when it was. So I can start studying for my test, which is going to take me a while because I'm horrible at tests, especially driving tests. But so I can start doing the driving when he's feeling like that, because that is scary. And I'll let him know the other day, before he drives anywhere, he needs to work on getting things a little more, his blood sugar up, his blood pressure up, be a little more stable, because that's scary for me. Here I am over here. What am I going to do if he passes out? I can't do anything. So him and I have a little bit of issues on that. It's like, hello. I've been fussing at him a lot about that, because it's scary. His thought process is he's just wanting to get home so he can relax, which I understand that. I get it, But if he passes out, we're both either injured or dead. Like, hello, dude. I love him, but in one way I would say, hello, dude. Think of somebody else beside yourself in this instance. Because now I will admit, when I get my license, I am terrified of driving this dang van, because it's like a tank to me. It's so big. But as long as I don't have to park anywhere, I think I'd be okay. I hope. After he has his surgery, one of the things we're wanting to do is trade our van in for a different vehicle. Trade in for like one of those Subaru hatchback things or something. Something that's smaller, but still comfortable enough that he can get in and out of the car easily. And comfortable enough that I can actually, it'd be smaller and easier for me to manage when driving it. So, but it's just going to take a little time to get to that goal. So, one day at a time. Mr. Weed Eater, guys, at it again. I had to go down to Bolivar, Missouri yesterday so you can see his endocrinologist. Oh my God, that woman can talk. She talks more than anyone and faster than anyone I've ever met. You can't get a word in edgewise, and she's so rude. She'll actually just cut you off if you're in the middle of saying something non-stop. Like, excuse me? I'm talking. Oh. Yeah, I was like, excuse me, I was talking. I guess she's finally in the process of trying to get him back on the Ozempic. I actually called her out yesterday. She was saying that she couldn't put him back on Ozempic yet. I go, well, somebody needs to put him back on Ozempic because every single one of you doctors keep passing the buck. Every single one of his doctors says, oh, well, so-and-so needs to put him back on Ozempic. And then you go to that doctor, oh, so-and-so needs to put him back on Ozempic. You know, between the specialist, whether it be his nephrologist, endocrinologist, family doctor, you know, all these different ones, just keep passing the buck. And I got to calculating the other day, it's been a year since he's been off of Ozempic. The one ding-dong fill-in doctor that we had for like just a couple weeks, she's the one that took him off of Ozempic for no reason. Didn't tell us what, no reason. She put him back on Levemir. Levemir does no good for him, for his blood sugar. He doesn't even have to eat anything and just drink water, plain water. Or not even have that, just suck air. And his blood sugar will go up and down on its own. Dude, go away. I hope this is not going to be a pain. I'm sorry. It was just so hot. But yeah, it's like, come on, somebody put him back on Ozempic so he can actually control his blood sugars better. Because without the Ozempic, he's having so many highs and so many lows. I mean, he got down to like 35, I think, the other night. As low as he's ever gotten down, well, no, I was gonna say the lowest he's ever gotten down to was 17. But one day last week, well, actually one night last week, hold that thought. Start to smell bright. Okay, I don't got it quite all the way up, but at least now it kind of muffles the sound a little bit, I hope. But oh yeah, his little Dexicon meter the other night for an hour and a half was saying that he was at 0. He'd be dead. I don't understand how it was saying he was at 0, and he had to, in order to try to get his sugar back up, I had to get a couple different things for him to eat to get his sugar back up. Well, in the process, he even checked his blood sugar on his little meter that he pushes his finger and puts blood on the little strips. Even he was saying 0. I don't know. The man, literally, not even joking, and I'm all serious about this, is so lucky to be alive still this day. Let's see, diagnosed with diabetes in 2012 in an emergency situation. I had to take him to the emergency room. We didn't know he was diabetic before that. Got in the hospital, he has 1,030 blood sugar. So since then, he's had so many different instances where he is lucky to be alive. Not only because of the blood sugars, but we've almost had wrecks and head-on collisions because people don't know how to drive these days and all kinds of stuff. So, Anywho. Alright. We get a drink, and I'm gonna get a bite or two of brownie so I can wrap this up, because I'm sure it's gonna be getting a little long. I got it broken up on the video, so I gotta piece everything together later. So I don't know how long it is at the moment without checking. Hope you're all right with me doing those little videos of me by myself. Probably I just gives me something to do. Gives me time to ramble, as you can see. But also trying to keep my channel alive. I'm trying to get more videos done than what I used to. I'm trying to do better. Trying to do better? Trying to do better than what I used to. I struggle with stuff all over the board. But trying to do better. Take it one day at a time. Hopefully I can open this without... Okay. I was afraid I was going to actually spill everything all across the... Yummy. Hang on here. One second. Okay, I'm back. I get a picture of it, okay? For Instagram. Hey, they're a little dried out. Not so dried out on the inside. My bracelet keeps dangling and it hits me on the wrist and the hand. I keep thinking it's a bug. Oh, these are so good. Want one? One is definitely going to do it. Just that little bit of sweet. I don't eat much sweets most of the time. And same with most foods. I don't eat much salty foods either. So occasionally, like I said, the chips, I like a little bit. And lately I have been craving salty foods. So I've been having just a hint of chips when I have chips. No more than what I got out on my thing a while ago. And pretzels, if I get the big pretzels, I actually go by the serving size on the back, which is 5 pretzels. The kind that has lots of salt on it. And I stick with 5 pretzels. I actually pre-baggy them up, 5 pretzels per Ziploc bag. That way I can actually have them, I can stick to a serving size. Because I don't really need the salt. I do need some. Everybody does. Same with sugar. Don't need a lot, but actually I don't know if you need sugar, but I do know you need salt to extent. But yeah. That's good. Got this in the bakery section. I was going to say the deli section. Anthony corrected me on that here recently. Deli is meat. It's like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. Okay, the bakery section. So, anywho, I'm going to get ready to scoot. If you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And I will catch you again later. And have a good one. Bye-bye. Hope you're enjoying this cooler weather that Mother Nature is blessing us with. Thank you, Mother Nature. So, there's that hot weather. Although it's getting hot in here now because of the window. So, bye-bye.